Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I begin, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Kirkadash, the boss of the apostles, the boss of the elders, the green millstone, rule well and tell us his truth. Much respect to you brothers out there, just preaching his word in truth and sincerity throughout the folk of the earth, Tabernacle, David, Hopeful, Elect, and the Speckled Bird. I want to say shalom. So, I just got finished watching a little bit of this Jeffrey Dahmer on Netflix. And, I just want to throw my 2 cents out there, through the spirit. Because this type of spirit that Jeffrey Dahmer has on him, or had on him, is going to run rampant in the days to come. All right, especially in Jacob's trouble. It's going to get ugly out here, man. It's going to get crazy. And so for a lot of you Israelites that's out there, that's procrastinating, a lot of y'all going to have to learn the hard way, man. All right, a lot of y'all are going to learn the hard way. All right. Matter of fact, I'll get this right here. Isaiah 45:7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, do all these things. All right. And so the Lord has these death angels, these messengers of death that he issues out unto the wicked. Now, this man so happened to love so-called black men, so-called Negroes. All right, which would consist of the tribe of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. All right, and some of them could have been as well Reuben or Gad as well. All right, you have confusion of face within our own people. But besides the fact, because our people don't realize that we made a covenant with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, that we would keep the law, statutes, commandments. And since we didn't keep the end of our bargain, that's why we went into slavery, to captivity. That's why these curses are upon us. Damn, man, playing, man. That's why these curses are upon us. And that's why you see that this man, Jeffrey Dahmer, a death angel for the Lord, the Lord so happened to use him to attack our people, man. Our people that want to live in that lifestyle. And once again, I want to say that a lot of y'all that's in that lifestyle, the Lord has some evil plans for you, man. Evil plans, and it's not going to be pretty for y'all. This is Proverbs 13 and verse 21. Evil pursueth sinners, but to the righteous, good shall be repaid. All right, evil is going to pursue sinners. And this man was pursuing our people, man. Scoping them out. All right, and hey, I forget how many Israelites he had taken out. So he even took out a young man. What was he, about 13 years old or so, if I'm not mistaken? Hey, that's the terror of the Lord. And the Lord is known by his judgment. All right, this man was also eating people, experimenting on people. Hey, that is the terror of the Lord, man. And once again, that type of spirit is going to run rampant in these last days. This is Psalms 9 and verse 16. The Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is known by the judgment which he executeth. All right, the Lord was sitting up in the heavens and pretty much set this man loose. All right, set this man's spirit loose. Like, hey, this man is going to get that Jake. This man's going to get that Jake the next day, and the next day he's going to get this Jake. Man, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, man. Matter of fact, I'm going to have to get that after this. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. Hagion Selah, the wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget power. All right, and as you see, we're here at Babylon the Great. This nation, this kingdom is going to be turned to hell. Hell being a condition. This death, hell, and destruction is going to come upon this wicked ass kingdom, because that's all it pushes is death. It's for our men to be sweet and for women to be hard. Confusion, man. This is Hebrews 10 and verse 31. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. And you can only imagine, man, how those dudes were feeling when they were up in his home, man. As they showed you in the first episode, you sweating, you down bad, you scared of your life, you scared that your life is about to be taken away from you. You can only imagine. And guess what? The Lord sanctioned that. The Lord sanctioned that. All right. What was it? That young man that Jeffrey Dahmer had drilled holes into his brain. And I believe he put chemicals in it. And I believe he was also torturing dudes. Come on, man. That is once again, Hebrews 10 and 31. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. That is scary, man. That is scary. And so that's why we tell our people to fear the Lord. Fear the Lord. Take heed. Keep the law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability. If you're a man, you're supposed to be gearing up, preaching the word. Hey, you're supposed to be preaching the word now. You know, doing this work, man. Standing up for this standard. All right. But hey, Jake makes every excuse in the world not to do it. This is Revelation. I believe it's in Revelation 9. Let me see. This is Revelation 9 and verse 5. And to them it was given that they should not kill them, but that they should be tormented 5 months. And their torment was as the torment of a scorpion when he striketh a man. And in those days shall men seek death, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. So the Lord is not going to have a lot of you Jakes out there to have a quick, easy, painless death. The Lord is going to drag it out. The Lord is going to let you feel every bit of that, man. Even when the nuclear missiles come, as you read in the book of Zechariah, even when the nuclear missiles come, the Lord is going to let you feel every bit of that. So then once again, that's why we telling our people to fear the Lord, take heed, because what the Lord has planned for the wicked is going to be a long, drawn-out death, man. It's going to be painful. Just like this man, this Edomite, had did to a lot of these Jakes. A painful death, man. Painful. And once again, that's why you're supposed to fear the Lord. And as I said earlier, this type of spirit is going to run rampant in these last days as well. So let me see. I believe it's in the book of Lamentations. This is Lamentations 4 and let me see. Let me get to it. Slack here. Hold on. Let me get to it. Yeah, this is Lamentations 4 and verse 9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. All right, because at least when you get slain by the sword, which the modern day sword is a gun, you know, you might feel some pain and then you're out of there. You're to the spirit world. All right, because a lot of these people are going to be hungry. Their stomach is going to be touching their backs. For these pine away stricken through the wants of the fruits of the field, the hands of the pitiful woman has sought in their own children. Just like this man was out here eating Jakes, our own people are going to be out here eating people, man. And these Edomites, man. Once again, that famine's coming. So if you're not a man of the Lord and of the elect, you're not covered by the Lord, you're going to see a lot of these people out here. Or you're going to partake it in yourself if you're not of the elect. You're going to be eating people out here, man. That's how bad it's going to get. The hands of the pitiful woman has sought in their own children. Your own children, man. Think about that. They were their meat in the destruction of the daughter of my people. You see that? Man, that's a horrible way to go. That's a horrible way to go. This is Jeremiah 19 and verse 9. And I will cause them to eat the flesh of their sons and the flesh of their daughters, and they shall eat every one the flesh of his friend in the siege and the straitness wherewith with enemies, and they that seek their lives shall be straightened shall straighten them. All right, so once again, this prophecy is throughout the scriptures that these people are going to go wild and be out here eating other people, just like this man, Jeffrey Dahmer, man. It's going to get crazy like that, man. This is, let me get some more. I'm going to go to Baruch 2. And get with two, Baruch 2. This is Baruch 2. Therefore, Baruch 2 and 1, therefore the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua had made good his word, which he had pronounced against us and against our judges, that judge Israel, against our kings and against our princes and against the men of Israel and Judah. All right, because once again, we made a covenant with the Lord and we did not keep our end of the bargain. All right, to bring upon us great plagues such as never happened under the whole heaven. You see, because we're the only people that has gone to captivity after captivity after captivity after captivity, man. So much evil and wickedness that has been done unto our people, man. Why? Because we're the chosen people of the Lord and we're supposed to keep the law, statutes, commandments. As it came to pass in Jerusalem, according to these things that were written in the law of Moses, that a man should eat the flesh of his own son and the flesh of his own daughter. Once again, that's coming, man. It ain't gonna be pretty for you, Jakes, man. And we ain't, us of the elect, Lord willing, we be those men. We not gonna shed no tears for y'all, man. This is Baruch 2 and verse 25. And lo, they are cast out to the heat of the day and to the frost of the night, and they died in great miseries by famine. You see, died of great miseries by famine because your own body is pretty much eating itself, and that's a slow, horrible process to go through. And by sword and by pestilence, and a house which is called by thy name hast thou laid to waste. The Lord has sanctioned this, man. All right. And as it to be seen this day for the wickedness of the house of Israel and the house of Judah, our Lord Yahweh, our power, thou hast dealt with us after all thy goodness and according to the great mercy of thine. All right. So pretty much the Lord has pronounced evil upon our people unto the 2/3, man, that they're going to die by great miseries, either by famine or by the sword or by pestilence, or all three, man. You're gonna suffer all three, man. All right. So once again, hey, this man was an angel of death by the Lord that the Lord sent. Let's get this in our Sirach. Give me 1 second while I turn to it. This is Sirach, I believe it's 39 in verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of the destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made him. And this spirit that Jeffrey Dahmer has on him, and that's going to rise up in these last days, the Lord has created for vengeance. So if you wicked, especially if you 2/3 Israelite, you're going to experience what the Lord has set up for you, man. And it's not going to be pretty for you, Jakes, once again. Matter of fact, Proverbs 15 and 3, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushua were in every place, beholding the evil and the good. The Lord sees what you're doing. You may be a Jake that's in the alphabet lifestyle, and you out here hiding it. Well, guess what? The Lord sees it, and judgment is going to come upon you. It's not, once again, man, it is not going to be pretty for you, Jakes, man. It is not. The Lord has so many ways for you people out here to be put into the spirit world. So that's why you're supposed to fear the Lord and keep his commandments to the best of your ability. I may get some more. Let me see. Isaiah 45 and 7. I think I already got that. Yeah, I already got that earlier. Let me get another precept in. This is Amos 3 and verse 1. Hear this, the word that the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up out of the land of Egypt. All right, because we're the only people that the Lord has brought out the land of Egypt and that he has given the covenant to. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. So it's no coincidence that this man kept on grabbing up you Jakes that were in his lifestyle, man. The Lord was punishing you. And you Jakes also, You may not be in this lifestyle, but you choose not to follow the law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability. You choose to, not accept your heritage. Well, the Lord got some hot ones for you, man. Let's see. Let's get some more. This is Psalm 78 and verse 49. He casts upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath, and indignation. It's talking about what happened in the first Egypt. But there's nothing new under the sun, so it's going to happen again. He casts upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath, and indignation, and trouble by sending evil angels among them. So the Lord is literally going to send evil angels or spirits out here to take out the wicked in these last days, man. Once again, it's not going to be pretty for y'all, man. Hey, so you doing the work. Lord willing, we are the elect. And that destruction is going to pass over us, as you read in Psalms 91. Matter of fact, Isaiah 1 and 28, and the destruction of the transgressors and the sinners shall be together. And they that forsake the Lord Yahweh shall be consumed. So you forsake the Lord, you choose to be in this lifestyle, or you choose to follow after the ways of the wicked, you're going to be consumed, man. So I'm going to end it right there. Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashim Yahshua, Bashim Karkadash, and the Wa Abba Shalom.